Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Carol Hickman with Chickstamper here. Thank you so much for logging on and watching, or watching the replay if that's how you found me on Facebook or YouTube. I really appreciate that you're taking the time to watch this video. I've got some fun things for you today. We're going to be using the Pretty Perennials bundle. If you've got your January through June mini catalog, the Pretty Perennials bundle is on page 31. So it's actually retiring at the end of June. So it's one of those bundles that if it's something that you want to order it this month. I believe April 23rd is the date that Stampin' Up! Is guaranteeing stamps availability through April 23rd. So be sure you order it if it's something that you like. Hey you guys, hey Deborah, hi Edith, thanks for joining today. So we will be working with that Pretty Perennials bundle in just a second. I just have a couple little things first. Wednesday night, I did my paper pumpkin video for March's kit, the Here's to You kit. So if you have that kit and you're wondering maybe what to do with some of the leftover pieces, or if you haven't used all of your pieces from the kit yet, take a peek at youtube.com/Chickstamper and take a peek at that video because you might be interested. I did a scrapbook page, and then I made a little Ghirardelli chocolate cover holder, treat holder, that you can use for coworkers or kids, teachers, things like that. So take a peek. Alrighty, so next month, the paper pumpkin kit is called So Cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. A couple things. It looks like it's very bright colors, which I love, but also the cards are in a fun shape. So they've given us a few clues. I haven't seen the kit yet. I'm along with you. I see it when it arrives. So you get to make 12 cards, but these fun shapes, I'm really looking forward to my alternatives video, which is the last Wednesday of April. So I generally always make a scrapbook page and then some type of treat holder. So fun shaped cards means I can use those right on my scrapbook page. So I can't wait to share that with you. So that paper pumpkin video is always the last Wednesday of the month. And I try to make some different projects, different than what the original kit showcased for you. So stay tuned for that. All right, you guys. Again, if you watched on Wednesday night, I showed you. I'm so excited. So this is the brand new, upcoming new annual catalog, and it goes live May 4th. So if you don't have a demonstrator, if you want me to send you a catalog, send me a private message, send me a note, text me, email me at carol@chickstamper.com. Find a way to get on my list. So I have ordered a ton, and when they arrive, I will start shipping them out. So, so keep that in mind. Again, it goes live May 4th. So your copy, you should receive your copy by the end of April, at least, I'm sure, if not sooner. But I'm very excited. It has so many pretty things, and it's just a sneak peek. I can't show you the inside yet, but it's awesome, and I'm so excited. So I can't wait to share it with you. And obviously our May Facebook Lives and things like that, I'll be giving you peeks in here, and we'll be using some fun products. Okay, so are you ready to take a peek at today's Pretty Perennials? Again, it's on page 31 of the mini catalog. And let me just sneak that there. Let me bring us up on my laptop. Maybe. I hope. There you are. Okay, good. Good. Hi, Linda. Hi, Cindy. Oh, hey, Donna. And Edith, I'm glad you guys are joining today. Thank you. So I've got a couple cards and a really cute treat holder, or actually it's a sticky note holder this week. And you guys know this, I love bright colors. So this set, I feel like lends itself to bright colors. I have seen some beautiful cards in softer colors, more muted shades, and that would work obviously as well. My eye just catches those bright colors because I love them so much. So I'm gonna flip the camera down and I'll show you what we're making today, okay? Hang on here. Sorry, guys. And then I'll take a peek here to kind of see where we're at. Maybe. Let me show you the Pretty Perennials and then the Perennial Petals dies. So this is the bundle. And again, it's retiring in June. And you want to get the bundle in the next few weeks before April 23rd. After that, Stampin' Up! Cannot guarantee they can get the stamp sets created in time for you. So there may be some after April 23rd. There's just no way to guarantee it. But aren't they fun? And lots of dies. I think there's, 23 dies. How fun is that? So then also on today's cards, I used our Hippo and Friends dies because I love them. You've seen me use them a lot this year. They have these 3 nesting designs, and so I typically use those a lot, and we'll be using those today. And last but not least are layering circles. And I should tell you that the layering circles and the Hippo and Friends dies are both returning for the new annual catalog, so they're not retiring. Alrighty, are you ready to see today's cards? Here's card number 1 and card number 2. Aren't those cute? Again, you know I like the brightness of them. So this one is a pocket card, so it doesn't open. It's just one sheet, which is actually a full quarter sheet of cardstock. And then it has this little pocket so that you can write on. You could sneak a little gift card in there. So it's a fun fold, so I'm gonna show you how I did that. And then this cute card as well, we use the blending brushes on our designer paper, so I'll show you that as well. Both of these cards today use the True Love designer paper, which is to the front of the mini catalog, and that's the black and white set. So all the paper is black and white, but that's why we can use our blending brushes on it and make it pretty, right? Make it any color you want. I think we'll start today with this fun fold. And so it's a little different. And like I said, it has this card base that doesn't open up. It's just a quarter sheet of cardstock, exactly. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And remember that all of the directions, the full tutorial is free for you on my blog. And that will post this afternoon once the video gets uploaded to YouTube. So my blog is chickstamper.com. And you can go there and download the full tutorial for today's projects, okay? So be sure you do that because it's free, why not? All right, so we've got this Granny Apple green piece. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. And I'm gonna score, I wanna score at 1 inch and 3 1/4 inch. And that's it. And this is to make our little pocket. Let me just take a peek here. I think I just, oh, there we go. Yep, nope, that's right. Trying to get my brain wrapped around it. Okay, so here's our pocket. It's gonna open this way. So I wanna just take my tear and tape and put it just on these 2 edges right here. So then I can close it up and it will truly be a pocket. So let's get the tear and tape out. So what are you guys up to today? I know it's Good Friday, so understandably, some of you may be watching the replay and not able to watch today, but that's certainly okay. And do you have any plans for Easter? My husband and I get our 2nd vaccine tomorrow. So our plans for Easter are to lie around and watch movies just because we don't really know how we'll be feeling, right? Let me bring up these lights a little because I always forget. Oh, I bet that helps. There we go. Okay, so we've got tear and tape on either side, so I'm simply going to close it up. Easy peasy. This piece, I'm just going to use my adhesive and attach it down. just on the front, that little flap. So now we've got our pocket. Isn't this cute? And I've got a piece of the True Love designer paper. And again, that dimension, I think it's 7/8 of an inch, but the dimension is on that PDF, so be sure that you print that out. And I'm not going to color this piece of designer paper. We're just going to leave it black and white, but I thought it would be kind of fun. We'll just put it there. And then I've got the black organdy, not organza, organdy, but it's the glitter one. Isn't that fun? So pretty. So I'm going to put that here and here. So about 6.5 inches or so. And this I'm going to put around, and then I'm going to attach it to that black piece, remember, that we talked about? So I'm going to put adhesive all the way around on the back side. And we'll just wrap this and attach it along the back side. I'm just going to center it over that designer paper. Oh, I cut it a little short, but I think it'll work. There we go. Okay, so we've got our pocket here. Okay. Now we can stamp a little bit. This is our piece to go inside. And I made this out of the thick basic white so that it wouldn't be so as bendable or flimsy when I go to put it in. So we're going to stamp this cute flower, and we're also going to stamp the word happy on this piece up here. And then we'll stamp the flower also for the medallion there. All right, we're going to use Gorgeous Grape. Don't you love that name? Makes me think of popsicles. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the word happy. I want to get kind of right up in this corner though, because I want it to show when my card is, or this little piece is into the pocket. There we go. And we've got this cute flower. So we can just put a little bit maybe down here on the end, just to have a little bit there. And then we'll go ahead and stamp it on our envelope. And there's another little stamp. It's kind of the center of the flower that I cut a die for the card, but on the envelope I'm going to stamp it in black. Kind of looks like a little coronavirus actually. Okay, so there's our envelope ready to go. So that's the only place. Oh no, for the sentiment I'll use the black as well. Okay, I guess we can put a little one partially on this little flower if we want. There we go. Okay. So what do you think? This piece is going to just fit right in here. Isn't that cute? And because I use the thicker paper, it just slides in there a little nicer. So that part's done. Let's work on our medallion. Oh, silly me, we forgot to stamp our flower right here. It's going to go right in the center of this circle. I used the layering circle dies, and I put the size in the tutorial, and I don't remember, about 2 inches. So whatever, if you have a circle punch, you can see what I wrote in the tutorial. I can't remember, 2 1/8 or something like that is the circle that I cut out. And there are so many cute dies with this set, you guys. Let's see. I've got some fun ones here. This one is from the Hippo and Friends, but the flower ones from the Perennial set, aren't those cute? And then I've got a little tiny purple one for our sentiment, so I'll put that up here. Okay, so we'll just kind of build this. So the circle is just going to go onto this cute black shape from the Hippo and Friends. And then this little piece will put a mini black dimensional on the back side. And we'll just layer them up. And another little black dimensional on our little die cut flower middle there. How cute. All right, so now this piece is going to go up on dimensionals onto our card base, but we want to make sure we only put dimensionals on the bottom part because we don't want it to stick up here. We want to have this pocket with this removable white piece. So I'm just going to put dimensionals down towards the lower, about the lower 2/3 or so. And again, I'm going to use black. Let's see kind of if I have a bottom. I'll try to pick this one for the bottom. Alrighty, isn't this cute? And you can make this with so many different colors. This is a great card design, a great fun fold because it's pretty quick. Obviously, you can design it with any papers that you have. So the top part doesn't have any dimensions, so it can hang over a little bit. There we go. All right. So we're good there. Now we should do our little birthday sentiment, which maybe I should have put on before I attach this green piece, but let's play with this a little bit. Let's see, here we go. Let me clean up my mess a little bit. I'm so messy. Okay, so we've got a white strip here that we're gonna stamp birthday on with the Memento ink. And then we'll use our classic label punch, which is retiring, you guys. So that's another one. If you like it, you've got to get it. Let's try over here. I can see that. Let's get a little bit more black on that. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so the classic label punch, which is just a very generic and useful punch. And I want to kind of be over to the left a little bit. You see that? This right side for me, as I'm looking at it, is actually going to get trimmed off. And let's get a gorgeous great piece here. Okay. Just a little adhesive. And I don't need it on the whole thing because, again, some of it I'm going to trim away. Let me try and do this upside down for you. There, so I just want a little bit of the gorgeous great paper to show. So I'm just going to kind of line these up. There we go. And then trim. And this is where, if I hadn't have already glued down the green, I would have just put it onto the green and trimmed off the edge. But that's okay, this will work too. So we'll get a little bit more adhesive on here. Just fold over the edges a bit. There we go. And I'm just going to line this up on the edge down here. There we go. And we've got this little yellow flower that I had die cut out with the gorgeous grape. We'll put it right there. Okay, so let's make a bow, it looks like. Remember, when you place your order, you guys, all orders over $35 through Monday night are going to get this card packets from both the cards today, plus the thank you gift by mail next week. So I'll ship them out. But you know what's nice is I always tie all your bows. So for this card, you'll get the ribbon, you'll get all the paper and everything you need. You will supply your inks and any stamps. You could use a different set, or if you have the perennials, you could make it just how I did or switch it up. But you won't have to worry about making your bow. So I know when I have in-person classes, people really like that I do their bows. So it's up to you, but it makes it easy. I don't mind. Let's just trim that one. Okay. And a little mini glue dot. Put that there. And then remember, last week we used the matte black dots. So we're going to use those again this week because they're stinking cute. And they are carrying over into the new catalog. I'm so excited to say. Okay, so on this one we're going to use the smaller size. There's 2 sizes on here. I'm just going to use 3. My little pick 'em up tool. I'll put one right here in this cute little flower. All right. That is it. Look, we've got our envelope ready to go. What do you think, you guys? I hope you like it. Again, this is a great fun fold tutorial, so be sure when you print it off, because you can use it with any paper, any colors. You can soften it up and make it with more pastels to be a cute Mother's Day card, things like that. So however you like it. All right, so card number 1. Now let's get over to card number 2. And this one uses Melon Mambo, which is a color that I love, but I haven't used it much this year because we've had the Magenta Madness, right? As one of our in colors. So I thought it would be fun to get that out and use the Melon Mambo. So a couple different techniques on this card today that we're going to talk about. We're going to color our ribbon. My goodness. I am shedding my hair everywhere. I apologize. We're going to color our ribbon with our Melon Mambo Stampin' Blend. And then we're going to use the blending brushes today to color this designer paper a little, okay? So some cute fun things there. Let's bring back our scrap paper that I like to use. This is my piece of True Love designer paper for this card. And I've got 2 of the blending brushes. Now these come in a pack of 3. You don't necessarily need one for every color because they wash out. But it's nice to have 2 for today's project so that while we're talking, I don't need to wash in between, right? So a pack of 3 is perfect. And I thought it would be fun to use some Melon Mambo and then Granny Apple Green. So those are the inks that I will be using to color. There we go. Okay, if you haven't used our blending brushes, remember this is, I don't even know, you guys, hundreds, thousands of little bristles. I know on video it just looks like a piece of foam, but it's not. See how they move? It's an actual bristled brush, hence the name blending brushes, right? So it's, can you see that it's curved? So you've got a high point, and you can kind of dab, but you can brush. It's just, they're so fun. So be sure you get some. I think they might be back ordered right now, but when they come back, be sure you get some. So I'm just gonna start with a little bit here on the brush, but I am gonna kind of tap off that high part, and I wanna use this on my flowers. And I'm not trying to color perfectly because that would be difficult to be able to get to the lines and all of that, but I just kind of wanna dab it in circles. I'm just trying to get a little color on there. Does not have to be perfect. If you're somebody who likes things perfect, you want to practice a little bit because this is pretty abstract. But once you get the card put together, that part's okay. It's okay to be abstract. You don't really notice it as much. And of course, a little darker in that center over where the black parts are is just okay. So I kind of start where the black is and then go out from there. So on this piece, it's kind of extra hard because it's hard to see. We just want a little bit of green there, or excuse me, a little bit of pink on the Melon Mambo. So we'll kind of start in the middle with it darker, and then as we go out, it's going to lighten up because we've used a large portion of the ink that we picked up already. Isn't that fun? So again, you can use any colors on this paper, of course, right? But I'm using the colors that I wanted to do in the card. So I'm going to try to get a little bit on this piece. It'll be kind of hard for me. Oh, that little bit, that's good. Just a little shadow. So I'm going to actually take this to my sink after the video today, and I'm just going to rinse it under the water, and that's going to come right off. So they're so easy to clean, we don't have to worry about that. So let's try some Granny Apple Green on these leaves. And if you go out of the lines, it's okay. Tell yourself it's all okay. We're just trying to add a little fun color here. There we go. Look at that. So again, I'll just wash that off and it'll be good as new, ready to go next time for whatever color I decide to use on it. Alrighty, so I've got this cute piece. Let's get our other parts to this card, and we will attach this to a piece of Melon Mambo. Again, those measurements, guys, are on that PDF. Okay, so we've got a Melon Mambo card base, just a regular old half a sheet of cardstock. And this piece is going to go down here with those black dimensionals. So let's do that. And then we'll color our ribbon. And we're going to be using the metallic edge ribbon with has the silver metallic on white ribbon. This ribbon is not carrying over, but it's great. It's great ribbon if you have it, or there's a vanilla ribbon with gold metal edging, metallic edging, to use with your Stampin' blends. But any of our white ribbons I like to use. So we have some white crinkle ribbon. I can't think of offhand what's in the new catalog. I think the white crinkle ribbon is carrying over, but there might be some other ones that the Stampin' blends are going to work great on. So I just thought it'd be fun to put this down first, and then we'll put our ribbon down. So let me get this again. And let's get a piece of this metallic ribbon. Okay, so I've got my Stampin' blend, my dark Melon Mambo. I'm going to use the thick side, the brush end. And I don't even have to color in the middle. See how the middle's going to be hidden? It's just these outer edges that I want to color and change it up there. Isn't that fun? How easy is that? So let's see, this piece is going to go on with our adhesive, so we'll put that down and then we'll be able to attach our ribbon. We'll wrap it around and I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And as it dries, it's going to change color a little bit and match this Melon Mambo. Okay, so now it's ready to go on the card base. Make sure, yep, make sure I'm not upside down. Have you ever put your stuff on your card upside down? Probably, right? We all do it. There we go. So for this card, let me show you what I've got going on. I've got that same black die cut out, and it's going to go on top. And then some other dies that were in the Perennials set. Aren't these fun? So I thought the greenery, Granny Apple Green, and then we've got these cute flowers that we'll use, and then we can put some of those matte black dots in the center of the flowers. So we're going to use our mini glue dots. All right, so this one is going to go on with dimensionals, and I'm just going to straddle the ribbon. So I'll put some on the top and then some on the bottom so that it doesn't get bumpy by landing on the ribbon. There we go. And then this cute die cut, I'm just gonna try to use, I'm just gonna roll up some glue dots like a little burrito. Now the other thing that would have worked and I didn't do, and I'm not sure why I didn't think of this, is to just run these through with the adhesive sheets, right, that we've used before, because then they will already have adhesive on them. And that would have worked too. We wouldn't have to use our little burrito trick on the glue dots. So we'll just put those on there. And then we can use a glue dot on the back of these in the center. And if it overhangs a little, you know when you use your glue dots, at the beginning of the roll, they're smaller, and as it gets down to the bottom, they're wider, they're fatter, they're bigger, right? They're not as thick because they flattened out way at the bottom of your roll. So I'm at the beginning of a roll, so that helps. Then they're not as big. And you can just put these randomly where you like. I just kind of put them at the spot where the leaves were, beginning, kind of at the bottom of the leaves. And then we can put some of those black dots on there. There we go. And for this size, I think we'll use some of the larger size of these black dots. So it kind of fills up the center of that flower well. So we'll get 3 of these. There we go. So that's coming along. So now we just want to do our sentiment, which says for you. And we'll get out another white sheet. So we're kind of going to do the same thing, but we're also going to shorten up our punch, which I've done before, but it's just so cute to make it a little smaller. So I wanted to show you, in case you have this punch, that you know something else that you could do with it. So for you, and let me punch a Melon Mambo one. And then I've got to wait a second and we'll shorten that one up. So the for you, I'm going to just make it right up close on the left side. See that? Okay, so now obviously it's way too big on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that side that I want to cut off and put right back in here. And it'll slide in here. Sometimes it'll just take a little, there we go. Just have to get it right in the right little spot. And then I'm just gonna center it and shorten it. Look at that. How cute is that? So then what I'm going to do is put it onto the pink one and we'll shorten the pink one. So we'll put it about like that. But now this side's too long, so we got to trim this side off. So back to the punch we go. Just makes it more versatile, right? And you just have to play with it till it fits in that little slot. Maybe just a little more. There we go. Look at that. How cute. Okay, this is the classic label punch and it is retiring. So if you want it, you better grab it up because it's pretty handy for small little sentiments. And we'll just put this down on the bottom of the card. Alrighty, so cute. Okay, let's stamp our inside and our envelope. We'll put them both here. Let's take a peek. I've got some more stamps from the Perennial stamp set and got a little leaf. And then we'll stamp a Melon Mambo flower, a little one. There we go. Okay, what do you think, you guys? So we've got that one and we've got this one. Hey, Linda. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Donna. I'm glad you guys are watching today. Here we go. So we've got two cute cards. This is a fun fold. This one is our technique one for today with a couple different techniques, right? We used the blending brushes and then we also colored our ribbon with Stampin' Blends for that Melon Mambo. Let me show you the thank you gift. So remember, all orders over $35 through Monday night will get these card packets. So you'll have everything you see here except the stamps and the ink and adhesives. You'll supply that, but you'll get directions and a link to the video and things as well. And then here is the thank you gift for this week. It says, "You make me happy." Uses these adorable flowers. You can see I used the blending brush on another piece from the True Love designer paper set. And it was black and white, so I just used the Granny Apple Green ink on it with the blending brush. And then it sits up because it's a sticky note holder. I hope you guys can see that okay. So that's the thank you gift this week. And on Tuesday, I will be doing a video and uploading that to YouTube as well. So, so be sure that you guys, that you joined my private email list and you've subscribed to YouTube. Click on the little bell and it will tell you every time that I upload a new video. Alrighty, I'm gonna bring the camera up, you guys. Oh, thanks, Cindy. Oh, hearts, I love it. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so sweet, and I love when you share. I love for the hearts. You guys are just amazing, so I appreciate it. A couple things, I talked about these on Wednesday night if you saw that video, but remember, its last chance list is going strong. So there are items 10% discounted all the way up to 75%. These are things that are retiring from the annual catalog. I believe in May, I think, maybe the beginning of May, the items that are retiring from the January through June mini, those items will be discounted, but I'm not sure of the exact date. I apologize. But I appreciate you guys, those of you who have ordered this past week and a half or so since the last chance list came out. I'm also sending today's kits to you as a thank you for those orders as well, because I really appreciate it. Let's see, I'm just looking at my notes. If you're local, my first back in-person class for those of you who are fully vaccinated is April 29th. So you probably have seen that on an email or on Facebook, but there's a link you can register. Small classes, 4 people to a class, and you can find a time that works for you because I've got several time slots in there. That also applies to porch pickup. If you're not fully vaccinated or those times don't work and you still want the class and the card kits, sign up for a time and I will make you a kit and you can come by and pick it up off the porch, you guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Nancy. Thank you, Bonnie, for saying Happy Easter. I appreciate it. I am going to have a wonderful Easter because I might not feel so great, but that'll be my first full day after my second vaccine. So my husband and I are both taking the day off. We'll just be watching videos, FaceTiming with kids and grandkids, of course, but I'm not sure we'll get off the couch. Who knows? So don't know what to expect with that, but just thankful and grateful for the ability to have it. So I'm okay with that. But yes, everybody, gosh, please have a blessed and wonderful Easter. I hope you get to FaceTime at least with family and grandkids and things. If not, see them in person. I totally get it. Hopefully will kind of be our last holiday that we're maybe sort of careful, but I hope that you've had a wonderful Holy Week as well. And again, with Good Friday, you guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope that Sunday is wonderful and blessed for you. I will be back for a class just like today, mini Facebook class in 2 weeks. So that is April 16th. I will be back with that. And we'll be a little bit closer to the new catalog. Don't forget to private message me or email me at carol@chickstamper.com. You can text me if you would like me to send you a catalog. So if you're on my list and I know you've ordered before, that's great. I don't need an address unless it's changed, but if you're new to me, then be sure you include your address so that I can get that catalog in the mail when I receive them. I've ordered them, boxes of them, but I don't know when they'll arrive. So I will hopefully be ready for them when they arrive next. Oh, Cindy, yay, you get your second next week. Good for you. I wish you lived closer, then you could come to my class at the end of April because you'd be fully vaccinated by then. So yeah, right. We're just all doing the best that we can do. And I appreciate you all, you guys. I really do. It's been so much fun. Thanks for joining in today. And I will be back in a couple weeks for something else. I'm not sure what, but something fun. And maybe a sneak peek of some new product because I've ordered a bunch of it. So it'll be here on Monday. And I appreciate you guys. I'll have that video up on Tuesday of the little notebook sticky note holder. Okay, you guys, take care. I love you all. Have a wonderful Easter. Bye-bye.